All right.
All right.
The indecision begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, we are back with another episode of The Indecision. You know how we do, and it is the three of us again. Welcome back, fellas. It's your boy Jay Escallo, Pacho, and Omizi.
Yo, what he do, man? I'm just not gonna waste no time and address the elephant in the room, bro.
Go ahead,
Take the
address
shot.
it.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
Man, the myth, the legend, he's back, repping that Barca.
Is
You
that a
know how it
ghost?
goes.
No, I'm here, man. You know, had to get away a little bit. Had some family over and everything. You know, with these
All right,
days and
all right.
everything. But now I'm back. You know, 2021, man.
I like it.
Let's go, man. So how you guys feeling, man? We're officially 1 week into this new year. How you guys feeling so far?
Feels like one fast-ass week, I gotta say.
Hey, I think so too, man. I've been working like crazy, and I feel like everybody's just flying, don't care about nothing. So, man, yeah, it's been a fast week.
Yeah, man. So far, like, yo, it might just be as crazy as 2020, bro. Like, off of just this first week, it's been ridiculous. We've witnessed acts of terrorism in the Capitol. We've witnessed so many different things, but it's fair to say that justice will prevail. And January 20th, we will inaugurate our new president, Joseph Biden. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep it just brief on that. Everybody's seeing everything on the news already, so we don't got to touch too much on it. Yo, man, craziness, man. The one dude that was just like posted at the table, just like, bro, he just needed a blunt. He was like chilling, man.
Put the thug glasses.
Right? Bro, what?
And then the guy with the horns and everything.
What, man? And somebody was putting up some posts online that was it was like a character from The Simpsons, like the man like recreated the outfit, bro. I'm like,
That's
here,
crazy.
like what?
Also, one of the
Wow.
crazy picture was like when it was Trump's inauguration, and it was like day 1 and day 14, whatever, something.
Yeah.
The last day, and it was just like everything was on fire type thing. That was crazy. That was a crazy picture.
Bro, it looked like a scene from a movie. It doesn't
Right?
look like what we really think America is. And
That's true.
anybody that us all being from different parts of the world, or at least a couple of us were born here, but our families came over here, and individuals that are sitting there and like, yo, I want to live the American dream. I want to escape my country, go over there. Yo, they're probably looking like, damn, maybe I should go to Canada instead. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I should go to Europe or something, because America looking crazy right now.
And the crazy thing is just like you said, like some of us, like, well, we all have different backgrounds and stuff, and then we witness like our parents talking about this, like, well, I'm from Peru, and then we had like terrorism and everything, and then we kind of escaped that to come over here, and now come over here and you're like, you would never expect that as a kid, like, oh, I'm gonna say this, whatever, and now it's just like, wow, I'm living like kind of like what my parents are going through. Well, I mean, went through.
Yeah, for real,
crazy.
man.
It's crazy.
Nah, unbelievable, man. And let's just hope, because you would think after everything, and I think we mentioned this in the past, and how important unity is, and together, like, stand together strong, and it's, bro, we're probably the most divided we've ever been, and this is it's depressing, man.
It's
Yeah,
depressing.
especially on the year that, I mean, with this virus, we all had to be together in the sense of like in a household. Everybody had to like couldn't leave or nothing, and could have created like a different bond since everybody was like stuck to the internet, and then now it's just like, okay, well, now you got to be at home and then with your family and everything. And I feel like everything just like everybody's divided now. Like,
yeah, more than
crazy.
ever, man. And love to see if like we can put it together, really show what this country's all about, or at least what it was built on. And hey, man, we leave it at that. Besides that, man, yo, the shoe game wilding today, man. The shoe game going crazy today.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was a great 2020 with the shoes.
Yeah,
a lot of like heat drop and everything. I mean,
a lot of people spending that stimulus.
Yeah, not all of us can do that, you know what I'm saying?
Let me sip my water,
Yeah,
let's not point on the elephant in the room.
Hey man, please. Está carísimo.
But yeah, man, you got news on the shoes?
Yeah, man. So the long anticipated Nike Dunk Low IDs that everybody was going crazy. Me personally, I probably made like 7 pairs and was ready to get on there. And it seems like the site crashed, bro.
Really?
What else can we expect from Nike at this point?
Right?
It seems like they don't have control over the website. It seems like something is going on there that, if it's the bots, I don't even know how the bots function when the shoe is not even designed yet. I don't like, it doesn't make any sense, but man, they got to pull it together, man. Cause how can a site be crashing and you guys
Right.
pumping that up the whole time? Like, yo, man, make your IDs, get your IDs. And, the guy who's someone that's quite fond of buying Nike IDs,
Right.
that's usually,
That's fine.
yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, when I do a Nike ID, I don't expect that I'm going to go through all that shit.
Right.
If I'm going for some off-whites, if I'm going for some preems, if I'm going for something of that nature, of that caliber, okay, I understand, but we're talking IDs, bro. IDs don't sell out. You got to create them and then you buy them, and then it takes a little minute to get them done. So it's like, what's going on here?
It's supposed to be Nike by you. Like, what? Hello? Like, I thought we were cutting out the whole, I don't want to say middleman, but like, the whole process of like trying to get it, the raffles and this and that. It's supposed to be easy access. Make it. Takes a little while because they got to construct your shoe and your idea. But yeah, I would be heated if that happened to me.
And also it's one of those, like, it's never a shoe that is like really hard to get. It's never like, I don't know, let's say you're trying to make Nike ID or Fear of God, it's gonna like never gonna happen. So it's just usually like Air Force Ones, Air Max.
Mm-hmm.
So shoes that are like, okay, it's not like popular or whatever, and then you see them running out, you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah, big facts, man. And I gotta say, like, moving on, and I came from the era of like Jumpman being the thing, and before I got into sneakers, which was 2010, I know Dunks was the shit to have. Dunks forces like a lot of those OG Nikes, and it seems like, bro, the Dunk is the shoe again. The Dunk is gonna be
Right.
what people are gonna go crazy over, and it's crazy to see, how fashion goes through these waves and how everything is, we're back to the 2000 era, the 03s, the 04s, when Dunks were the thing to have. And it's crazy to see, man. And one thing that obviously I'm a Jordan head, always will be, that's always going to be primarily my favorite shoe. It's great to see that one of the grails of grails will be releasing April 10th, and that is the Raging Bull 5s, which I know I know me and Pacho, man, our infatuation with the rojo, what I'm saying, that red, bro, it's different. So it's like, I know you going for him, Pacho. I know you
definitely
are for sure.
I mean, I'm broke, but I'm
And
still
I'm a
for it.
5 guy, so
Ah.
as long as I know I won't get it because of the whole exclusive bullshit and the bots, but that's the one shoe. If I can get a 5, I wouldn't mind, man. Shit. I ain't really that much of a sneaker guy, but come on, man.
Hey, I'm only gonna say one thing though. One thing only, man. You're a 5 guy, but damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, man. It went right through my head, bro.
Hey, man, it'll come back. It'll come back. Hopefully.
Yeah, right? But definitely the 5 is a spectacular shoe, and to see this shoe that a lot of us have been asking for, that red nubuck, it's just so clean, and I'm glad to see that, it's because a lot of times they'll re-release these shoes, but they'll do a little edit. So with the Concords, we witnessed the 45 on the back. We witnessed the Space Jams coming back with the 45. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, are they gonna do it with the Jumpman on the back, or are they gonna do Nike Air and flip it? And it's nice to see that it seems like it's gonna be the exact same shoe from the Countdown pack.
Only thing that sucks is that we live in a place, well, 2 of us, where that shoe you can't wear them all the time.
Big facts, man.
And me, I wear my sneakers. I'm not like you, that you save them.
Hey, man.
Grail,
I
wear my sneakers, so I know if I get the chance, I'm gonna be one of those that people are gonna be pissed. Like, look at this guy wearing them shoes,
bro. But there's nothing wrong with that. I've learned to embrace that and let that go. The reason I can't wear a lot of my shoes because I got a lot of them. So it's like, to create the rotation is tough now because I got to go with what matches more on my fits, and I wear mostly black, so it's just easier to wear certain shoes.
True.
But now hey, man, let's take that out because that's a reseller mentality. That's a hype beast mentality. We're here to wear our shoes. The perfect pair said it best. We wear our kicks, man. And what that shows, like when you wear your shoes, when you see the yellowing on the sole, it's like wisdom to me. It's like it shows that the shoe has life, experiences, stories. Where'd you get that scuff? Where'd you get that sting? Where'd you get, it's like, I gotta pass that. And I'm glad that I did, because for the longest I'll be there trying to bring the ice back on my sole and try to make those soles look crispy again. But it's like, yo, fuck it.
You had your special lotion with the abuelita on.
Hey, man, the granny sauce, that don't play, man. I still use that, man. I had
that granny sauce.
Hey, man, I had those, and you could definitely speak for this. Hey, man, anybody that buys white Yeezys, you're bold, because I got my first pair. I had my 380s. I took them to the Carolinas. I didn't know in the Carolinas they got clay like that. Bro, the first thing I did, I took my little doodle for a walk and I dipped that thing in clay, bro. Oh my God, it took me forever to take it off, man. And still there's like a little faint shade of red in there. And I'm like,
Yeesh. How was that
hey, man.
moment? Was there like a little panic, like, oh, fuck, how do I step?
Right?
I'm sitting there around family, trying to maintain my cool, trying to act like that shit's not bothering me. But wifey, she was looking at me. She saw my eyes being attracted to my feet the whole time, just looking and looking. And I'm sitting here like, what I'm gonna do? Wifey had a little tie pen on her. I'm like,
You're like,
it was
excuse
rough,
me,
man.
excuse me, I need to go to the restroom. Excuse
Right,
me.
right. I was trying not to let it like ruin the mood because it was wifey's family too, and everybody was super excited that we came and whatnot. But, whoo, boy was struggling internally. Boy was struggling, man.
I feel you, man.
Another shoe, I'm just gonna mention it. The Yeezy 700s are dropping on January 23rd, selling for $240.
Walmart shoes.
Walmart
shoes.
Hey, facts, man. And looking like Tutti Frutti, bro. They threw the
Right?
yellow with the blue. It was kind of all over the place on that one. So, any opinions on the 700s? I know you said Walmart shoes.
Yep, not for me. It's not a shoe for me, man.
Yeah, I've always been fond of the first pair, but yeah, this one it's not my cup of tea, man. And I try to give the benefit of the doubt where it's due, but this one is a little too much for me, man.
I'm surprised because you can fuck with them colors and stuff,
Oh, bro,
True.
trust me. I love me my colors, bro. I love me my colors. And one of the shoes I can mention right now, the RS Dreamers, the first pair was all black with a lot of colors on the sole. And I really fucked with those. And it seems like the second pair is gonna be releasing. They showed a yellow pair as well. And man, I'm digging it. I'm digging to see where Puma's taking this. Puma might be where it's at. Neymar, that market, it's building. It's not just basketball anymore. It's all over the place. And I like to see what I'm seeing with Puma, man. I really enjoy what they're doing over there. It seems spectacular.
Oh yeah, Puma, you want to give my boy a contract?
Oh man, hey, cut it out, bro. I'm Swish, bro. We had some conversations. I'm back on Swish, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay.
Trying to
Yeah, I was pushing hard, bro. I gave them the opportunity. They could have signed me while they had the chance, but they didn't.
So I just want to know on our boy from the West Coast, Jay Esgallo. I mean, you're in the West Coast. Are you repping Vans? Are you in the Vans gang or?
Oh, yeah, Bobby, I told you this before I came and when I came and still, man. I be on the Nikes, bro. I got my slip-ons and be like,
okay.
Hey, what day is Vans? Nah, I got the Nikes on my feet.
True. Okay. Just wanted
no disrespect to Vans because that's a nice shoe. It's like
cheap, $40.
Hey, also cop one if I find the right one, but I don't, not my cup of tea as far as like if I could
just wondering. It's already been like a couple months up in the West Coast.
Hey, just because I'm in the West Coast doesn't mean I change. You know what I'm saying? I'll change certain aspects, but not that one.
Okay. Just asking.
Right. Big facts, man. Big facts. And hey, man, if they haven't changed you yet, bro, it doesn't look like it's gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too.
Yeah, and let's be real, bro. If you got history of back problems, knee problems, those Vans take a toll on you. Let's be real.
Yeah, that is true.
And Chucks as well, man. Like, I love me some Chucks. Probably the second time around when they did like that new kind of sole to like be more cushion for your feet, that was way better. But bro, if you're nearing the 30 mark, those shoes don't hit the same way they used to, man. It's a lot of pain.
On top of that, if you're flat-footed, forget about it.
Oh yeah,
big facts, man. Yeah, man. And then one last shoe I want to mention before we go into a little bit of other topics. The Supreme Dunk Lows, man. As we said already, Dunk seemed to be the shoe of the year, of this decade so far. And we've been seeing a couple images, the lime green joints, the baby blues, obviously popular shoe. Anybody gonna be going for them?
That's a little bit out.
I don't know, but for some reason I'm thinking of like maybe just copying Air Forces. I have a feeling they're gonna come back.
Hey man, the Ray Guns are actually releasing toward the end of this month. Pretty fresh pair of AF1s, man. And yeah, bro.
I saw with I forgot what it's called. Not like kind of like a Nike ID, but I think it's like Nike Appleton, something like that.
Okay.
That you can like customize it with like different fabrics and everything or materials or whatever. And I
Oof,
started watching.
man.
I was like, might be jumping on Air Forces.
Yeah,
I feel
man,
like they're gonna
definitely.
come back, man.
Well, I feel like that was the shoe of our generation.
Right?
When the parents used to take you to go like to Foot Locker or whatnot to get your kicks, that AF1 was the one, bro. And
Yep.
moms and dads were happy as hell buying that for $90, man. It's
Right?
like,
You
come
always
on,
had a
man.
white or black pair.
Exactly,
Always.
exactly, exactly. So okay. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Were you a white or black pair? AF1,
I was a white.
white,
Yeah,
Gallo.
I was
I
white.
was a white as well.
Yeah, yeah, you know me, man. I gotta keep it coca as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we from Miami, the city of the blow, so I had to keep that white.
And, I had to get the baby blue laces as well. That was just
Right?
a thing.
Ooh, bringing it back from the Fat Farm era. You know what I'm saying? When laces was
Right?
all that mattered.
Right? I mean, also like at the beginnings, when times were a little rough, you had to go some Reebok classics.
Oh, hey
Ooh.
man,
Hey, the
let's not
You
shit
Reebok
on the
get,
soles.
classics.
you know what I'm saying? You get $40 for two pairs or something like that, and
Hey, and it's a
just
good
change your
point you mentioned
laces.
that. A good point you mentioned that because now it seems that Baron Davis has partnered up with Master P, and they're trying
True.
to
Mm.
acquire,
And I think Shaq too. Shaq wanted
yeah,
to.
and acquire the Reebok brand from Adidas for $2.5 billion. So let's see how that goes, man. It
That would be
might be,
crazy.
yeah, we might bring Reebok back. To see how, because I know they were doing a lot of collaborations. You had the AI
Yeah,
partnering with the Hardens, and the box was coming like fused up with the two. So now if Reebok's going to be standing alone, I would love to see AI get in that partnership as well because he was a huge figure
that's
for
true.
Reebok.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
So
man.
we'll see, man. We'll see what happens around there.
So man, we got kicks out the way. Musically, anything we kind of tapped into it in the last podcast, but anything you guys listening to or in the rotation, kicking it old school, like what's going on? What's on the radio right now or on your MP3s?
What about Pacho? Let's see what you've been rocking with.
Oh,
Because the people want to know about Pacho. People be like,
okay.
where is he? Where is he?
Well, I mean, I've been going back with the Carters. I've
Oh,
been hitting the Carters, and then some reggaeton. From time to time. Because my other DJ that want to send anything, I don't know where he just stopped. He hasn't
Oh
said
yeah,
nothing no
Chico. But
more.
like, you
I
kind
didn't
of
say names. I didn't say names. I just said
the
another
guilt got
DJ.
him, bro. The guilt got him,
He
I'm gonna
felt
say
it.
one thing and one thing only. You've been a little MIA, so I ain't gonna mess with I'm
Well,
gonna let you do your thing, eh?
I always like text. If I get a text, I might reply real quick, or it might take a little bit, but
Eh?
Nice and at least see it there, send a message at least, bro.
Uh,
That's great. That's great, man. I love the fact that you listen to the old Carters. Is there one that you hold at a different, like,
Oof.
at a higher level than the others? Where do you rank them?
Damn, that's a tough one. Damn, I don't even know. I'm probably gonna go with the Carter 3.
That hey man, I'm glad you said that because that was the one, bro. I don't think there was a day I wasn't listening to that in like I think it was 2008.
Something like that.
High
Yeah.
school years, bro. That was on rotation, bro. We used to
Yep.
go play ball. Gilly would
Yep.
pick us up in the minivan, his mom's minivan or the old Toyota when he had the opportunity, bro. And we'd be blasting that a milli,
That's
a
true.
milli, a milli. Come on,
Man,
something about the
three-peat,
number
everything.
3, man.
Something.
facts,
Something
man.
about number 3. You're right.
Right, Dr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Yep.
What is it, Mrs. Officer?
Mrs. Officer. Yeah.
Crazy, and I don't know if we mentioned this in the last pod, but I want to bring it up now. Lil Wayne selling the I guess the collective Young Money music for $100 million, which a lot of people were thinking was pretty low because you got titles there from Drake, you got titles there from Nicki Minaj, Tyga, and and anything he dropped under that Young Money label. So it's crazy to see, man. You think that was like he just sold cheap, 100 mil?
Shit, you guys trying to rob a bank and we cop that?
Bro, we'll be getting royalties for bro. You even if you get that, you sell it back to them. That's all you
Right.
need. Sell it right back to the artist and let them get their masters, and boom, you get that little quick cash, man. We go invest in some Bitcoin or some shit.
Yes, sir.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, damn, 100 mil. I mean, it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, but oh man, like I think on there you probably have that. Remember that Bedrock song with Lloyd?
Yeah.
you know, you got those are some huge songs, bro. Those are like some generational songs where I feel like even, you know, younger kids will be listening to, you know, as well. And
The
sometimes
thing
we
is,
even
like,
hear
let's
that stuff on the
say,
radio.
but like you don't hear no more. Like
But you don't
unless
hear bedrock every once in a while make it to the radio. Like what else
yeah,
could
I
it
don't
be?
listen to radio. That's the thing. So maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. Maybe I'm not listening to radio. Now I'm listening to this.
Yeah. Hey man, you know, I'm sad, you know, sadly, wifey will hit me with, you really got to play all this music. Can we just put the radio on for 10 minutes? And I'm like,
Oh,
hi, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm married now,
I
so it's
don't
called
even know if they still
compromise.
got. I don't even know if they still got the same radio that we used to listen back in the day, like 103.5 or like
I think a
96.5.
lot of it has changed, but I think the ones definitely Power 96 and 99 Jams are
Okay,
two that are here
they
to
still
stay. I
okay.
think, you know, it's been a little while, but you know, I definitely I heard a lot of it on the road trip going up, and you know, the stations start like going out and stuff, and then I'm like, yo, fuck this shit, put on some Little Dirt, you know what I'm saying?
I'm driving.
Yeah, come on, bro, come on. And you know, okay, and you know what pisses me off? So you know, doing a road trip, you know, you if you're the driver, you gotta like do what you gotta do to stay awake, bro.
That's
And my
true.
girl's here sleeping, and she says, "Can you be a little bit considerate?" I'm
Oh
like,
my
yo,
God.
Shotty, I'm making sure we don't crash right now because I'm trying to
Right?
stay awake.
You know.
Like, come on, man, how you gonna hit me with that? Be considerate. I told her, yo, you be considerate,
I gotta stay awake for you, girl.
bro. I'll turn off the radio right now. Talk to me. I want to talk. I want to
I got.
talk.
We even got a baby in the car. I mean,
Yeah, come on, man.
we got a
Force
poodle. We got a poodle.
communication.
Facts, forced communication, man.
What's it called? What about you, just guy? Because I mean, you took a trip with your pops all the way to Cali.
Yeah,
How was that?
Oh,
that's
that
a
was a
long
good. That
playlist.
was a nice. That was a while ago, but hey man, it was a solid. There's certain points in time where, out of respect, you let the other individual get their dose of music, and it's like, really.
So
That's
so
what I
what is
hate. That's what I hate the most, because like it'd be nice, let's say, if we like all went together and we kind of all have like more or less the same like taste in music, so we
Uh-huh.
can all more or less vibe most of the time. But if you go with people that want to listen to some other shit, and you're just like, I'm here like trying like biting my nails or trying to like crack the window open or do some shit before I start panicking.
facts? And you're one of those dizziness in the vehicle, so you can't even like really.
Yeah. When it comes to the whips and that shit, I need to be A1, because if not, I'm gonna be feeling some type of way, and I might get that car messy and shit. So I gotta feel nice. I gotta feel nice.
So what's some of the music that like Pops keeps in the rotation when you guys were making the trip?
So though it's only one genre of music, honestly, fucking country, bro. He
Ooh,
likes that country. Some
No
here.
way.
damn.
Yeah.
I
So
did
it's
not
like
expect that. I thought
I
it was
did
like
not.
the 80s
Me
rock
too. I was about to
classic.
say like,
no.
yo,
So
but I mean,
see,
I'm pretty sure you got
when
some
he plays all
classics.
of that, we vibe, and it's like, all right, bet, let's
Okay.
do it. But then when that little ring diggity hunky dory, it's like, oh my god, can I jump out of the car, please?
Hey man, as many times as I've tried to get into country music, there's only one that could really get it, and that's Woody and the Blowfish. And just so happens that I think the lead singer is African American, so it's like that's the only one I could get. What was that one song? I
I
only
think
want
the
to be
only
with
one was
you. You know that one?
Oh yeah,
Damn,
I think I've heard. They usually do that. Like I've heard it in some movies.
I think the reason why I liked it so much is I think that was like one of Marino's favorite songs, and it was like
Yeah.
I think it's a Florida band, so it's like that was the only one that I could get attracted to. It had everything that I liked in it, and then I'm like, but everything else, bro, I've tried, man. I've done my fair share of roundups
Mm-hmm.
of
damn.
cowboys, a couple little saloons that they
Yeah.
have over here
What?
in my Davy, but
Hey
man,
man, I
I
mean,
couldn't do it, man. I
I
couldn't do
feel
it.
you. I can only maybe like Tim McGraw, like with the Nelly and stuff, like that kind of vibe. You
True.
already
Ooh,
know
Ooh,
it. All
this
right, got
man.
me.
Okay.
You
yeah,
want to
yeah.
get a little asterisk technicality in that
All
bit? I
right.
got you. I got
Okay.
you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Those were some
true.
jams, or those are Nelly had some collaborations that
Yo,
were
Nelly back in
Yeah.
2000
OG.
was
Hey,
that
Air
guy.
Force Ones.
Yep.
timeless, bro. Those tracks are
Timeless.
timeless. You
Those
can still
tracks you can
listen
put
to
him. Yeah,
facts, bro. Facts.
you can
We're
put.
on the same page, man. Like,
That's true.
yeah. Who's another artist that we can put in that list? Timeless classics that you can listen whenever.
Let's
Ooh, it's
see.
a lot of people.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
one duo I would throw in there is Outkast, bro. I feel like
True.
Outkast you can listen to it 90s, thousands,
True.
2010s, And then in this
That's
decade
true.
now, man, Miss Jackson, I don't care who you are, you listen to that song, you just like, sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
Yep.
I am for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You even try to
definitely.
hit the high notes and everything.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I need a little
You know?
auto tunes. I need a little auto tunes, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah. Who else? Oof.
Timeless classics. Jay-Z? Jay-Z can get thrown in
I
there.
wasn't trying to get, I wasn't trying to get into like, like that level because I knew
Mhm.
like if you start throwing names like that, like JC or like Eminem, you're like, it's just
Yeah.
like people that you're gonna hear them all your life, and I think everybody. I was trying to bring up like
So what
those
about Mariah
real.
Carey?
Hey,
Was it?
Busta Rhymes.
That
Busta
was
Rhymes.
the one, the
Mariah.
song that I was about to tell
Ooh,
you. Yeah.
Busta,
Also, Little
Busta.
Flip,
Little flip, man. Game
Ooh,
over.
you're right.
Game
You're right.
Over, and the one with Ashanti and everything. I forgot Sunshine or something.
Oh,
Like you can be
yes,
me, my
yes,
son. Yes,
yes.
Oh
yeah,
yes, that
Mm-hmm.
era with the freak.
that
That was like
era.
that Pretty Ricky era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here
for
like
sure.
whatever, however many years old. Here, like thinking I'm all about the love, and I know all about love, and it's like yeah, let me love,
Or
love
I
it.
remember that when they used to have MTV Cribs and they did the Pretty Ricky whatever Cribs, and they were saying like, oh, down here in Florida, and if you don't got Kool Aid, you just put the water with sugar. And I was like, oh my
Bro, at least put some food coloring or
god,
something.
something
Yeah,
like.
man, come on, man. Make me feel like at least I'm drinking that real stuff. Yeah, man. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
one
a
thing. Yo, you know what's crazy about MTV Cribs is like now being older, realizing that a lot of the cribs were rented, a lot of the cribs were like
yeah.
staged, and it's like, yo, these people weren't even living like that. I think the only one was like Redman because he
I
showed
was
his
just about
crib.
to say that.
True.
Yeah, he showed his crib like messy and all, bro. I respect
That's
him
true.
1,000% for that. You feel me?
Or the Yin Yang Twins. Remember the Yin Yang Twins?
Oof.
Ooh, they were nice.
Little John, throw him in
Little
the list.
Lil
John.
Jon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yay!
that though. Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yo, I can't, man. That yeah, definitely Little John's in there, and
I'll throw in
Yeah.
50 with a couple of
True.
those songs.
Yeah.
yeah, 50-50. Missy
20
Elliott.
Missy Elliott.
Missy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever realize like what or understand what she said in that one song? Where it was
It's
like
Which one? Yeah.
yeah. I know. There's that one thing she says. If you got a big, and then it's like the elephant, like
Yeah.
let me search it, and then
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we
That
might
was probably the greatest
karaoke's up in there, bro.
phrase.
But it was one of those songs that you
Do an
would
episode
like
just karaoke.
Just karaoke.
that you would listen to that song and at the same time you feel kind of uncomfortable singing it because you'd be
Yeah,
like,
no,
wait,
no.
hold
That's when you
up. You're like, wait.
time out. Yeah,
Time out, wait.
I learned that with the Nicki Minaj's, and then I think that's when Cardi B kind of made music that was like cool enough that like guys can blast it and girls can blast it. You feel me? Because it was just like I don't know, it was just some hype shit. But
That's
yo,
true.
every time Nicki Minaj or the Little Kims were dropping some bars, it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
windows up, windows up. Oh man. But yeah,
Damn, man.
bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy to see how music is evolving, changing. Sounds are coming back. Sounds that we liked are going away. And yeah, man, like I never would have perceived like the artist to be making music and having the image. Like now, your image is almost bigger than the music itself. Like, what are you doing? What are you wearing? It's
That's
not
true.
even about the music no more because the
But I guess
music's
how people say that, it goes like fashion with music, like let's say things from like
facts.
we were wearing like I don't know, like our parents were wearing, now they're coming back, and then so stuff like that. So I guess music, like it has like
It's like
its
hand in hand.
times. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man. But I don't know. To me, it like takes away from the artistry. Like before it was like you came with a new sound, something different. Like somebody I really liked was Juice World, where Juice
yeah,
World, he was giving you like this like pain and the sound, and it's like I didn't give a shit what he looked like. It was more so like the music and how I felt. And Cuddy was another person like that too. It's like you weren't really paying attention to the artist, even though he had dope swag and all that, but it was the music, is the way you connected to it. But the newer generations is it's not so much like that, man. Like they're gonna cut a dude off and not give him a chance, or a female off and not give her a chance by the way she looks, and it's sad to see that.
that's true. I mean, because the things like for me, I like more like if you talk about rap or hip hop, like more of a storytelling.
Oh,
Kind of like
I'm there with you, bro.
Nas or JC or like Dave East now, like
Mac
stuff
Miller.
like that, Mac Miller type
Yeah,
thing. So it's like I don't know. Nowadays, I just like you hear the beat and you're like, okay, I'm hyped to it. but then you started like really paying attention to the lyrics. You're like, this man just repeated 10 times that this and this and this, or like strip club, or I got this money, or my jewels, or
Oh
like you're
yeah.
like, yo, you're not making no sense at all.
Yeah. And sometimes like for me it's like, and this is where I kind of like the Little Dirks, the King Vons, and a couple of those drill rappers, because it's like they don't emphasize so much the, like, their music might be only like 2 minutes, each song might be like 2 minutes, maybe like a 2 minutes and a half,
Yeah,
and sometimes pushing three, but it's one of those like, we ain't gonna give you the hook like 8 times. We're gonna fucking spit through this thing. We're gonna like
yeah,
give you some bars, and rest in peace. If you judge people on what they do, yeah, I get it. King Von was he did his shit, but you got to give the man props. He wrote most of that stuff in jail. He gave you the
true,
stories of the shit he went through living in
true.
Chirac, and that's why I really mess with him, and to each their own. But yeah, definitely I'm with you on the storytelling rappers, bro.
Exactly, man. Like I don't know, it's just weird. Like
And
it's a weird time, and I guess like how people are saying like, yeah, but you kind of feel like an old guy or whatever. People say like, oh, it's just a new generation. If you don't like it, like stick to your like old people or whatever. It's like, I guess that's how it goes. Like because I'm pretty sure you go to your parents and you tell them like to listen to rock or whatever, and you tell them like, no, listen to this, and like, what the hell is this? Like whatever,
yeah, oh, for
Like
sure,
it
for
just
sure.
goes to like like I don't know, seasons or whatever.
It's funny
Pretty
that we
weird.
mentioned like, oh, they always bring up the same thing and this and that, and like back in the day, kind of. Well, at least my parents, I would remember they'd be like, "Oh, you always listen to that music where it says the same shit of this, that, da, 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 da." And it's like, oh shit, I'm
That was
getting
the
old.
worst because you were getting dropped off in school or whatever, and you'd be blasting like some 50 Cent, like whatever. Your mom would
Yeah.
be like, "Ay, Dios mío, this yet
Hey,
again," and
all I'm gonna
shit.
say, there's one shout out to one individual who is the trooper of all troopers, and she went through some jams and some bumps, and that's
Oh,
this
that's
man
true.
O'Mizzy's mom in the
Yep,
Yeah,
Honda
yeah,
Pilot. We
yep.
put
yeah,
on nitty gritty bass, probably about to blow
yeah.
the speaker, volume about to hit the
Facts,
speaker, and she
Even
facts.
like the
tried.
dirty lyrics, not
Yeah.
even
Oh
like that,
yeah,
like the
for
clean
sure,
version.
for
And
sure,
she took it
hundred
like a
percent.
champ, like she was
Yep.
vibing. If it was my mom, I was like, "Hey,
She's like,
no,
¿Qué
¿qué?
dijo? ¿Qué
Huh?"
dijo?
Oh man, yeah, facts, man. Shout out to moms, bro. She was a trooper for us. She was a trooper. One thing I do want to piggyback from our last episode, Pacho. I want to get your input on this because we had a little bit of a debate, and we were talking who is the bigger artist at the moment, Bad Bunny or J Balvin?
Ooh, nice
Ooh,
bringing that back.
okay. So for me, like musically, I would say Bad Bunny, just in the sense like he dropped like more albums and he had the number one song or whatever. But like
Less albums,
influential,
less albums. That's
so
one of
you
the
talk
great.
about just musical or like artists? Because like if you
Like,
go
so
by
just
artists,
yeah, I would say who's the
well,
hottest right now.
who's the hottest right now? Oof. I would probably say J Balvin because he's been collabing with like different people instead of Bad Bunny. I feel like Bad Bunny has been mostly solos or like he collabs with usually like the Spanish artists, but you have J Balvin like collab with like Pharrell or what's it called, Diplo and all, like you have different like artists that he has collab with, even Beyonce and everything. So it's like, but I feel like musically, I must say Bad Bunny because of like how much product he has dropped, and then like being in the charts like top one, and then making records. But I'm gonna say like as an artist, probably J Balvin because he's like influenced in the sense of like even like closing with like he did his collab with I think it was Guess or Gap, one of those two, I
Oh yeah,
forgot.
yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was guess.
Also like Jordan, and then so I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's hard. Like
it
musically, I'm
is.
gonna
It
go
is
Bad
hard.
Bunny.
It's hard.
As an artist, like just the phrase, like the word of like the definition of artist, I'm gonna go with J Balvin just because like he has like spent his music from, let's say, just Latin to mixing it with like in the English industry, and then
And the
closing
Black
and
Eyed
everything.
Peas and shit.
Exactly. So I don't know. That's my input.
No, definitely, man. And glad to hear that because I think we were both kind of like 50-50, but it was like I leaned more toward Bad Bunny, and the Colombian got to go with the Colombian, so he went with Balvin.
Ah!
Hey, but I
And
was trying to make points like he did. He made some excellent points, and I was kind of also saying you can't really go wrong with either because they're very similar. And when I was saying about the less music or albums for Bad Bunny, which is credit to him because he's blown up so much, and
in a short period of time.
he never dropped an album for the longest time, and he was like the
True.
hottest thing ever. So it's like, yo,
Yeah,
shit,
facts.
fire.
True.
Facts. It was like what we said last time. Balvin was part of the reviving of like, you know, the trap, reggaeton, all that. But then Bad Bunny just took the blueprint and ran
And
with
what
it,
I
you
love
know?
about this era of reggaeton or Spanish trap, whatever you want to call it, is like they all embrace each other. You know how before it was a lot of beefs. I mean, there's still always going to be beefs, but for the most part, your biggest artists, your J Balvin's, your Bad Bunnies, your Nicky Jams, your Zions, there's too many names, Arcangel, like they're all collabing, working together, and it's like, yo, this is our genre. The Godfathers wanted, this is what the Godfathers wanted, to freaking make it to this level, and we're here, and just to show that, like, man,
Yeah, and even like
Godfathers.
let's say like, because I felt like let's say Daddy Yankee was one of them, like, or like also Arcangel was one of those like, okay, I'll collab with like almost everybody, like in the sense of like trying to bring everybody up. And I feel like nowadays just like you see collabs everywhere. It's like before you would never see it. Like now it's just like everybody wants to get on everybody and like bring the culture up. So I think that's dope. And then I feel like also it's dope. Like we went to the trap era, and it's still going strong. But then they went back again to reggaeton. And you have a bunch of artists like dropping actually albums full of reggaeton, which we
Yeah,
haven't heard in like a
dope.
while. And now it's
That's
like
dope.
we have some reggaeton music to people to dance with because it was kind of
Yeah,
like you wouldn't
Colores.
see it no more.
That's where Balvin with Colores did like he did a really good job because I saw that tap into like, you know, that 2005 2006 era of like reggaeton where it was like, yo, that bump, that like, you know, perreo, like that shit like that people really love back in the day. And you know, someone else you know, just to give him his flowers, you know, Nicky Jam, you know, to go through what he went through and kind of pick up where he left off, squash the beefs, show you like, yo, music, you know, what the music is about and what the culture is about. And you know, you guys both made great points because it's like every time you see one of those songs, like the remixes, or you got like 6 people in there. And that's something I would love to witness in hip hop because a lot of artists that you could see working together, but it's just, you know, I can't cross this line because he got beef with this dude and this and that. And, you know, we witnessed it with Drake and Meek Mill where, you know, apparently people, you know, people were like pulling back on certain music because it's like, yo, I got to stay loyal to my dog Meek Mill. I can't be doing that with Drake or, you know, vice versa. And, you know, that's one thing we got to give props to our Latino culture and the unity that's shown there and the way they've been pushing the music forward. Because yeah, right now, hey, that's like almost pop culture to listen to that, you know, let's just say urban Latin or Latin urban music. It's just part of the culture now. It's part of like, yo, man, Black Eyed Peas made almost a whole Spanish album. That's dope.
And also, like, let's say J Balvin being like one of the first artists to be a headline of Coachella or like I think it was
Super Bowl.
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of things, you know, even Nicky Jam on the World Cup. So it's like a bunch of things that you're like, you know, it's like the culture.
You see the Nicky Jams with the Will Smiths and shit like that. It's like, yeah, man, I mess with it, bro. I mess with it. And, you know, if hip hop can take anything away from, you know, I like to say it's a little brother because at the end of the day, like a lot of those artists, when they were coming up, they were saying they were rappers. They weren't saying that I'm like, you know, trap, reggaeton. Nah, bro, I'm just Spanish rap. And, you know, it's dope to see like the little brothers taking what they got from hip hop and taking it to another level. And, you know, it's dope, man. It's dope.
And I think like the beefs are just like, it's a regular thing, you know, it's like any other sport or like
Not
any
gonna
other
like
thing.
everybody.
You know, you're gonna have beefs. That's the only way to like, you know, like you gotta prove that you're better than this and this and this. But I think like it should just stay into like the lyrics, you know, it should not be brought up to like the streets or whatever. It's just like, yo, rap and whoever's better is better. And if not, all right, keep going. I think it should be like that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. And you know, let's see where it goes from here. Yo, as far as movies, entertainment, anything you guys you know, we spoke a little bit about the Titans and some TV shows we were watching. Anything you guys been watching? Anything in particular you're looking forward to per se?
Ooh. Damn, I don't know.
Shit, I will say I'm looking forward to Black Widow.
Oof. When is that supposed to come out?
Not sure, man. This whole COVID thing kind of derailed everything, but I need me some ScarJo, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking for that new Spider-Man too. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna be filmed.
True.
All right. And I feel like this was a conversation that we had a little while back. So okay. I'm glad we're gonna go here, bro. We're gonna go here. So of the 3 Spider-Mans, I think we've mentioned who are our favorites. I think we're all in agreement that we're Tobey Maguire people.
Yep.
Overall, me minus the last few that he had when he became Venom, I just couldn't do. It was a little too corny for me. But what do you guys want to see the communication wise, not communication, but storyline wise? How do you want to see this interact with each other? It's going to be different. Do you want to see an old Tobey Maguire? Do you want to see like it's still the Tobey Maguire from back in the day? What's his name? Garfield, something Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield, I think it is.
Yeah, like is he old in this one? Is he young? Like, where would you like to see the storyline go? Because it can go many different ways.
I feel like it's gonna be kind of how do I say it? Like it's gonna be frozen in their time. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say Tobey Maguire, whatever, like he was, and Andrew like on his time, and then I forgot the dude's name on the new one, Tom Holland. So I feel like it's gonna be like something, and then I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. Like maybe like something in the world is gonna like like I don't know, like a super villain or whatever. I don't even know if they're gonna have like one super villain because I feel I like even the Green Goblin is gonna be back, right? Or like
yeah, Green
and
Goblin.
the Doctor Octopus too.
Doctor Octopus too. So I feel like they're gonna bring like it's gonna be like maybe like a huge fight scene type thing. I feel like it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Like all
probably gonna go off of like the Spideyverse movie that they had,
Yeah,
and that's where I get hyped because I'm like, are we gonna get a little taste of Miles Morales? And
Adidas shoes. Yeah.
hey man, and if we get Miles Morales, man, who could it be? Who would be a good Miles Morales? Obviously half Latino, half African American.
I don't think he's gonna be on this one. I feel like if they make another one, they might bring him in, but I don't feel like they're gonna bring him this one, or might be like a little cameo or something.
Yeah, that's what. So I'm like, but who do you think would like if you could put an actor in that role? And please don't say Tyreek from Power.
I'm
sick of him, bro.
Yeah, right. Funny that you brought it up. We'll get into that after. But Miles Morales. So who I wanted to mention, but he doesn't have like the Hispanic Latino gene in it. I was gonna be like, hey, just put boy Michael B. Jordan in that bit. You know what I'm saying?
That was my first choice. Not gonna lie, but then I was just like,
too old though, right?
But then I was just like, he's been in Black Panther, so I don't know if like
Hey man, nowadays I don't mean shit. You got Daredevil being Batman. You got freaking the Human Torch being Captain America.
I was gonna say probably what's his dude name? Damn, I just had it and I forgot his name. He's the rapper. The one that did This Is America.
Oh, Childish Gambino.
Because he kind of like he's funny. He's kind of like
he looks very young. He can like shave down and kind of be like.
And it's kind of like that silly whatever, and then you might throw him like, yo, just say a couple words in Spanish, like kind of like Dominican or like vibe, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Huh? That's actually a really good one, man. Yeah, I don't think I could. I'm trying to like really.
But he has to be young, so he has to be young. So I don't know. Oof, that's a tough one. Damn, they might just bring someone on like I don't know where nobody knows.
Right. Like, let's do like some face whatever thing and put Drizzy in there. Get Drake in an acting role again. Get Drake in a damn acting role again, bro. When are we gonna get Drake in an acting role? Is he just wants to part ways from that so bad, or it's like, bro, can we get you in a little scene or something, man? Come on.
Because I mean, look at it, bro. We have LeBron doing Space Jam. We got Bob Bunny, who's supposedly gonna be in Narcos.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Migos that were the first.
Right.
They got in there pretty early. And they were in ATL.
That was funny.
Yeah, ATL? Atlanta,
yeah.
The little kid from ATL. The little brother.
Ooh, I don't think I ever got that far, or I remember.
They're from Tracy Ellis Ross' little brother. But yeah, maybe him.
Oh, I know who. Yeah, who was T.I.'s brother, right?
Yeah, T.I.'s little bro, the one that got into all the gang stuff with Big Boy.
Nah, but he's old.
Oh, that movie. Okay, I was thinking about.
But I think like he's super old now, and then like I think he got like some problems with like I think he went to jail or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Cross that one.
Something like that. I don't know. I might be talking shit, but I know I saw something like he did something, whatever. I don't know if it was. I don't know.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, it'd be dope just to give even like someone new an opportunity to do it. We've seen so many breakout roles, and people become huge off of like small these roles like that. Let's give someone else the spotlight for once.
That's true.
All right. So since we tend to do our little top fives around here, What if we go for a little top 5 movies of? Should we do like the early 2000s, or maybe what kind of time frame you guys think we should do?
I'm down to do 2000 to 2010, and leave out the recent decade.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I
I mean, I might get the years wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
I feel
Me
like
too.
More or
I feel
less,
like-
more or less.
I feel like it's gonna be around that time frame.
All
Right?
right,
Hey,
cool,
to the
cool.
people, we're doing this off the dome, so give us a little bit of slack. You know what I'm saying?
Dale.
All right. Anyone want to kick us off?
And don't be afraid to tap into like different bags. It doesn't all have to be action or horror or whatever.
Oh,
whatever.
trust me, man. Trust me. I love me those romantic comedies.
Hey man, chick flicks. You know how we do.
Hey, chick flicks and chick drinks. No beefs, man. We love us some of that.
I'm chick drinks,
Hey,
man.
I'm there with you too, man. If that shit pink or blue, I'm drinking.
Hey,
And if you want a little something after the drink, I'll see. It was wonderful.
Oh, man, he's shooting his shot. He's shooting his shot.
No. I'm a good Samaritan. Hey, let's let Pacho start it off since he ain't been around for a little while. So let's let him get the first crack at it.
So I'm gonna go with the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Great movie. I remember seeing that one with moms. It was kind of awkward. Very awkward.
Okay.
Very awkward. But yes, great movie. Yeah, definitely a great comedy, man. Go off of that one, bro. One movie that, kind of gets you thinking and thinking about life, bro. I'm going to go with Bruce Almighty, man. That was a
nice.
Great title. And, bro,
Nice.
One person, nobody can play God, but the one person that can is Morgan Freeman.
True.
Right? And he did an
Yep.
excellent job. That man has like the best narration voice in the history of history.
Absolutely, bro.
That's true.
All right, since we're doing comedy, then I guess I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna do it with the white chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I'm gonna hit it with the white chicks.
Ooh, damn.
That's
You
a
say no repeats, right?
Yeah,
repeats, man.
That's a
No
classic.
repeats.
Oh,
That's a
you took a
classic.
good one. That's a classic. Wow, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Dynamic duo right there, bro. Those Wayans bros, man. They
Yeah,
can
you
kill
can never
anything.
miss.
Facts, man. And Terry Crews, I feel like that really catapulted him to another
Walking my
level.
way downtown.
Oh. Hey, man, I don't care who you were. Right?
Yeah.
That was one of those songs you couldn't admit that you liked, but you
Right?
fucked with it heavy.
When you
and
start
then-
getting into like the street lights, and like I put the windows up and shit. It's like
Yeah.
And I
Aw.
need you.
Great, man. I love this. All right, man.
Since I started it, Omizi, number 2.
Number 2, man. I'm gonna go with one of the goats of our generation as far as acting. I'm gonna go with Will Smith and I Am Legend.
ooh, I like it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You had your little hints of the Bob Marley in it. You had the Shrek, and then just the overall idea
true.
of like, I almost see like that happening in today's world. Like easily, we could witness a crazy
Or like-
pandemic to wipe us out, and
Or like getting really close in the sense of like I see it like happening in like 20, 30 years type thing.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
like,
for sure.
Like we might live through it type thing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, number
All
2.
right. Number 2.
This one got to be the shit because number 2.
Número dos.
We'll go with Bad Boys 2.
Oh man.
I was getting
you guys
ready
make-
to like, hey, I want to go. Hey, I got number 2. I got you.
Oh man, these
I
guys.
had to get it off quick because you were throwing heat. Everybody was throwing heat. I was like, oh.
damn,
Hey, man.
he got it. I was about to like
Nothing-
hit the button so I could talk and shit.
Right? Something hits different when that movie is like in your home area. So it's
Right?
for
Yeah,
sure.
that
That one is
Especially when you have great actors, man. Because I mean, for me, Will Smith
phenomenal.
is like my favorite actor. So it's like,
phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Great
Alright,
decision,
man. Since we're gonna go there, I'll go in. Since we're in the, I'm gonna go base this one off a general area,
okay.
and I'll go with Too Fast, Too Furious for me.
Ooh.
bro. Yeah.
Keeping Miami. Big infatuation
Okay.
with the Mitsubishi, the Evo, and like
That's
the
true.
Hey, rest in
cars
peace, Paul
and all
Walker,
that.
bro.
R.I.P. to a goat.
RP, man.
Go, man. One lost too soon, and for him to go out in a vehicle, and just his career being made off of those movies with all those cars, it's crazy.
Like, not
bro.
even
It's-
him like driving and stuff. That's
right. It's just the irony, bro. The irony behind it.
I just gotta say one thing about that. It's just like, they really need to stop it now. Like, please.
Even though Hobbs and Shaw wasn't bad at all, but yes,
But
I'm,
it's
I'm
like-
okay with the spin-offs and not it focusing so much in that core group. But yes, I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%.
What
If we
I
talk,
hate is that ending was so fucking flawless. That
Yes,
it was a
right?
perfect way to just stop. Like you couldn't
Perfect.
have
It
done
was
any
just like,
better.
bro,
yeah,
and that was the beginning of, I feel like, the facial recognition, the facial whatever thing,
yeah,
you
the
know,
Oh,
AI or whatever.
Yeah, CGI to make that
CGI, yeah,
yeah, spectacular. Couldn't end it any better, but
that's true.
obviously, and we mentioned this in the last podcast, like greed is a thing. They need to make money, and
True.
obviously they're going to keep pushing forward all these, Fast and Furious on us. But yeah, for sure, man. I thought that was the best way to end it, and you know, R.I.P. man,
True.
R.I.P.
True, true. All right, so number 3.
I think Gallo got to start this one off with the three.
Ayo.
oof. Shit. Number 3, movies. What do I want to get into?
It's just like I feel like comedy is one of those like things that we always go to, but damn,
Right.
I'm trying to think of like other movies.
Hey man, if you want me to
I
take this
got you.
one,
I got you. I got
okay,
you.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
I
okay.
got you. I'm gonna go with The Longest Yard.
Wow.
Ooh, why you gotta do that, man?
Hey
Awesome,
Come
man.
man,
on.
Awesome.
I was getting nervous and I'm like, all right, what do I do? What do I do?
Shout out
Hey,
Nelly, bro. Nelly had
shout
his
out
hand in
Shout
the
out
bag.
Nelly,
Nelly.
shout out Sandler, shout out Michael Irvin, shout out Steve
Yep.
Austin, shout out the other guy with the I think my nipples hurt.
Oh, Kevin Nash.
Kevin
Kevin Nash. Couple
Nash.
wrestlers in there. R.I.P. Burt Reynolds too.
Goldberg, a
Yeah,
bunch
man.
of
True.
freaking people.
True.
Chris Rock.
Yes, phenomenal cast. Phenomenal cast. Couldn't have done it any better, especially if you're recreating a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to go? Or you want me to take this one?
Hey, I got that 3 in, so what are you two?
You can go, Mizzy.
All right, I'm gonna get this one off the board because I already know. The
Okay.
Dark Knight.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Probably best Joker we've ever seen.
Probably
You
best
know,
Batman for me. I'm gonna say. I mean, even though there's been great ones, but
yes. Yeah, definitely.
recently we had bad ones.
Yeah, and definitely they tapped into a very well made Batman. Like, if you like the whole cosmetic, the aesthetic, definitely, formulated
Yeah,
perfectly. And it was a
true.
dope movie, man. Dope movie. Another one. It's so sad that we have to have these conversations and talk about all the lives that were lost. But Heath Ledger, another one that, sadly we had to see him go as well. And
True.
he could have been the greatest on that. I would have loved to see how many other Jokers we would have seen, from him, spin-offs, whatnot. We missed out on a lot of content. So, RIP to him.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with Gone in 60 Seconds.
Ooh, that's
Ah.
nice. Nice.
Don't
nice.
murder me for this, but I've never seen it.
It's
Really?
definitely worth a watch.
Definitely.
That's the one
I
with
think so, too.
Nicolas Cage?
Yep.
Okay. Definitely, yeah, that's one I have to, hey, the people out there, please don't kill me for this one. I'm sorry, man. It's, I just never got around to it. Sandra Bullock's in it too? Or no?
No, Angelina Jolie.
Okay. Nice. I definitely gotta see that.
So that's 3, right?
That's 3.
All right, I'll hit it with the 4. I got a 4.
Ooh, okay.
I was gonna save it for 5, but I'd rather just get it out of the way before.
This man, he wait, no, he's like, I ain't losing another one.
Pineapple Express.
Oh, why you gotta do that, man?
When it went to your turn, my heart started racing. I'm like, oh shit! Please don't take it.
Damn.
Please don't take it.
Amazing movie, bro. Amazing movie. That's
Just
fucking
took it
awesome.
from me. Damn.
Yeah, that's a great one, bro. That one is like, if you weren't a stoner back then, you definitely became one. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Seth Rogen, James Franco. They're a great duo in movies. I'll
Yep.
fuck with it heavy, man. Great pick.
Okay, so we're number 4, right?
Number 4.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
getting
gonna go
tougher,
with
man.
Born Identity.
Wow.
Which one?
I think
Damn, come
Born
on, man.
Identity. I think Born
I put-
Identity is one because it's like Born.
Oh, like just just
Yes,
so
because I mean I know like they had like 4, I think, or 3, whatever. I'm going like back in those era, like the first one
Gotcha.
with
Yeah.
those were good movies. Hell yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. Okay, man. That damn. We're dropping some bangers here, man. We're dropping. If you guys haven't seen any of these titles, these are definitely must-watch movies that we're giving you right now.
Definitely.
I'm gonna hit one, with me personally. I've always been a really big fan of like that Roman, Greek mythology and all that. And I'm gonna hit it with. I'm gonna hit it with. I'm gonna hit it with Troy, bro. I'm gonna hit it with.
He done got it. He done got
Bro,
it.
Brad Pitt killed that role. The whole Orlando Bloom, everything around it.
Yep.
Awesome
Phenomenal
movie.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna hit it with Troy, bro.
So that's number 5 for you, right?
4, I believe.
4, you're 4?
Yeah,
Okay, so now we gotta start with 5, right?
yeah.
Start with 5.
Okay.
Wow, he took a great one.
He took a
I wasn't
really good
even
one.
thinking about it. Like
Hector! I remember when he
Right?
did that, I was like, that's my
Yeah.
name. That's
Bro,
my
the-
name.
Bro, the way
called
they
me?
You, me?
yo, and that guy's a great actor too. That I can't even remember his name, bro. But he's a awesome
I ain't
actor
gonna lie,
too.
when I saw the screen, I was like, yeah, I ain't coming down, man. You know, you can stay down there.
Oh yeah, I'm
You know
hey
what?
man, you bold.
You're all
You
good,
bold.
man.
Hey little bro, this is your beef. This ain't mine. This is your beef.
Yo, send him.
Yeah, man.
What did he do? Send him, bro.
Bro. And then that man, the irony that he killed him at the end, bro.
Right?
He was the one that got him with the
little-
arrow.
Yep.
Man.
All right, so number 5. Number
cinco.
5.
You want to get number 5?
All right, just because like I'm bad with titles and I don't remember too much, and I'm always been a comedy. I'm gonna go with American Pie.
Oh, you know, those
Classic.
are great movies, and I don't even know which one's my
Classic.
favorite because they're phenomenal.
Even though in that one I have to throw kind of like a 1 or 2 because I feel like I'm gonna go with American Pie, and I'm just gonna put like a little like like a little slash Old School, the movie Old School.
Oh yeah, you my boy, Blue.
You my boy, Blue.
Oh man, that's
So
that's
it's one of those
great.
like, okay. So I mean, I threw one more, but it's just one of those like, damn, those are like my
Okay,
movies.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So since I guess this one was heavily based on comedy, I'm gonna top it off with comedy as well. A little different. R.I.P. to a GOAT legend, and since I'm wearing baseball jersey, I'm gonna go with a baseball movie. I'm gonna go with Mr.
Ooh.
3000.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was just like Bernie Mac. I was like, oh no, he's throwing it.
Great movie,
And that was a
man.
good movie. Yep.
Great movie. Great movie. Well, man, hey man, I feel like, since we're just gonna conclude it with me, I gotta hit it with the banger of bangers, you know what I'm saying, for all my Star Wars fans out there. We're gonna go with Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. We saw the birth of Darth Vader, one of the most epic lightsaber scenes, in my opinion, the best battle scene in all of Star Wars. I had to go with that, man. Anakin, you were my brother. It's just, it hit different. It hit different when you saw that man all chopped up. You saw Leia. Was it? No, not Leia.
Padme or whatever.
Padme, like being pregnant with the babies, and just the way everything concluded. Excellent movie. If you're not a Star Wars fan, must watch.
Yep.
Classic.
All right,
Classic
man.
with the movies, man. That was the top 5.
That was the top 5.
Some of these movies, man.
Hey,
Right?
man, Gone in 60 seconds. That's one I'm gonna tell wifey tonight, man. We gotta watch that. But man, hey, let's conclude it with our favorite subject. What we about to get into, man. It's sports time. It's time for some sports.
Let's do the damn thing. All right.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Yes,
sir. And this ain't ESPN. No copyrights.
No copyright. But if you want to sign us,
Yeah, come on.
All right. So before we get into sports, I wanted to do a little something from the previous episode that we brought up. I did a little Google just so we can have some validation to what we say. So a couple days ago, maybe a week or so ago, John Wall, how he had mentioned he was like the best shot blocking point guard, and then we were kind of talking like, oh shit, maybe Russ might give him a run for his money. So I went ahead and looked at the statistics, and we got Russ sitting at 271. And John Wall is at 400, which surprised me because that's a hell of a lot of numbers.
Substantial difference there.
Yeah. So shit, man. Hey, I guess he wasn't really feeling himself. Besides feeling himself, he really, and the injuries, true. Because man,
he's almost a year out, right?
2
years, yeah. That's crazy.
Man, that's insane to be that much higher than Russ, which I would consider him one of the better defending point guards in the league.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think, man. Wow. Well, I'm glad you fact check. We always love to give the facts here. We don't like to give no bullshit here. So
no idea around here. I mean, it's funny idea.
Yeah,
but it's true.
Yeah, for sure.
But when we get serious, we get serious.
Yes, sir, man.
Why so serious?
Yo, R.I.P. man.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. Something recent news, breaking news. It seems that Inter Miami FC has mutually agreed to part ways with Diego Alfonso. His record was 7-13-3. Any opinions on that? Was it too short to know if he was a good fit for us. Like, was that too? Did we push him out too fast? Or well, it seems like they mutually agreed, but that's always a nice way to say, especially in breakups. You always like to
Yeah.
say, "Yeah, we mutually broke up," but
We friends. We
yeah, yeah.
friends.
Oh no, we're cool. We just
We
realized, and then
cool.
he's sitting there
Mhm.
crying at home, while she out clubbing. But yeah, man,
Ah!
it's one of those things. Like, yo, was this a rush decision? Did we part ways too soon?
Considering who they have in talks to possibly replace him, I maybe it could not be rushed because I don't know too much. Like obviously we got our soccer expert here, but doing a little research and background checking, I forget his name, but apparently they're looking at the head coach for the women's England team, national England team,
Yeah,
and he
Phil
used
Neville.
to play
Neville,
for
Neville.
Man U, so fellow Brit, maybe David Beckham sees something in him. Um, I don't know, I don't know too much about him, but I don't dislike the resume that I see.
So you think it's
That's
going in a good
true.
direction?
Possibly.
I mean, to me, it's just one of those like it was a brand new team, so it's not even like a team that already had been playing. So
Yeah.
I mean, to come in as a coach and train 20 something players that never played together, and some of them not even big names, and then you start building, big names, like you start signing Matuidi, then you got Higuain and everything. So it's like one of those like he came into a team that was already like brand new, everything brand new, and then they didn't have like kind of like a regular season. So
Yeah,
like
because of COVID.
exactly all
That team
those
was plagued with
issues,
COVID. Yeah.
preseasons and everything. So it's like for me, it was like I would have given him at least this season coming up, like
Mm-hmm.
at least like if the results keep going bad or whatever, half a season, be like, okay, you know what, that's it, thank you. And then, but at least like, I mean, bro, first year, put him in the playoffs with this pandemic going on and everything, with new players and everything. I mean, it was big, I mean, of course, like anybody wants to expect them, they want to be like, okay, you got to win the championship. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I think the only thing that happened
Facts.
was what's it called, Atlanta, when they won like on the first season. But it's just I don't know. For me, it was way too quick. I mean, yeah, they're bringing a coach that has like the experience and everything, like from playing soccer and everything. I mean, in Europe. I mean, but still, it's just I don't know. To me, it was way too quick. Should have waited a little bit.
I agree, man. I agree. And then going with that as well, just to keep it Inter Miami, it seems that Luis Robles,
Yep.
he's retiring.
After 14 seasons.
That's crazy, man. And but I remember me and Pacho were conversing prior to getting on the pods, and it seems like he was dealing with an injury or whatnot. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, like I didn't know either until I saw like I started looking into like his history and be like, okay, like like usually they put like a post or something for them retiring or whatever. And I saw that he was injured, and that's why I noticed like the last few games of Inter Miami he wasn't playing. But I mean, I still think like he's kind of young, like a goalkeeper usually lasts really long, and 14 seasons. I mean, Murray'sville. I don't know if it was because of injury or he just got tired. It happens.
Or the pandemic,
Or the
maybe wanted to be with
pandemic.
family more and stuff.
Exactly. You never know. I mean, look at Tim Howard. He's still playing. Like even though it's not
Facts.
like MLS, I think he's on the one of those like USL, whatever. One of those like the second, kind of like the second division.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like you have Buffon, who's like 40 something, still playing. I mean, goalkeepers usually last long. I don't know. It might be something else, like you said. It might be pandemic. It might be like, or it just happens. Like there's some players who are like, that's it. I'm done. Like I'm done with the training. I'm done with the flights. I'm done with everything. So I mean, props for him. 14 years. Hey, came over here, was the captain. I didn't like him that much, but hey,
I'm cool with like bringing some young bloods. Like there's
right?
something fresh.
Something
Somebody
fresh.
hungry, yeah, for sure. I
Exactly.
could see that. I could definitely see that.
Yep.
All right, as we progress, we're seeing that NBA is, man, it's up for the taking right now, and a lot of teams that we didn't expect to do well are doing well. Some teams that we might have thought would be doing a little bit better, it seems like they're being not punished, but in a sense, like dealing with this extended season and only the 73 days or whatnot to
A wear and tear, man.
yeah, yeah. So one person that doesn't see any wear and tear is LeBron James. That guy is
Well, he's a
ridiculous,
freak. He's an android.
ridiculous, man. I don't think anybody could be playing to 36 years old and be as phenomenal as he is.
True.
Pretty much averaging almost, I feel like 25 points. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely great to see what we're seeing in the NBA as far as it being competitive. We're not only looking at 2 teams anymore, 3 teams. We're looking at, it's a solid 16 teams that have a chance.
I like it though. I like that competitive nature because there was a point in time where it was getting kind of like it's only these specific teams.
Yeah, it was like
now
expected.
it's like okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw out there for like what you were saying about LeBron James. It's just kind of like also like a message to like the rookies or whatever, that it's like you gotta like invest in your body. Like that man spends
Big
$1 million a season for like everything after the games. Like the ice, whatever the chambers, and then like the whatever everything he does, and it's like it tells you like don't spend your money on like chains and cars and this and this. And it's like look at him, bro. He got a lifetime deal with Nike. He had a max contract everywhere he probably went. And then
he opened up his own damn school.
Open up his damn school. I mean, with no college. Man. He didn't even go to college.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's great to see, man. Definitely great to see. Have you guys been hearing any rumors or anything as far as trades in the NBA?
No, but I did come across one that seemed a little interesting that I might want to bring it up just because it's probably fake, but I looked at it and it got me thinking like, hey man, this might not be bad.
There could be possibilities, definitely.
So wow, this is kind of intense. So it ended up being a 5-team trade.
Wow.
Okay.
Involving the Miami Heat, the Nets, Raptors, Rockets, and Magic. And wow, that's a shit show. But I guess with like the whole
a lot of people you got to keep happy in that one.
Yep. But we'll go first with like obviously the Eastern Conference champions, defending Eastern Conference champions. So in this deal, it would look like we would pull off Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, and Mo Mamba, each one from a different team, which is interesting. And then the Raptors would get Taurean Prince, Rodions Kurucs, who I don't know, Nicholas Claxton, who I don't know.
A couple role players from the Nets.
And then Rockets, Myers Leonard. And then, like we mentioned last episode, Kendrick Nunn. And Nets would be getting Andre Iguodala and Maurice Harkless.
I'm definitely not opposed to that.
Not one bit.
It seems like we're definitely the winners in that trade for sure.
Yeah. I want to say so too. Something about like obviously the name that stands out the most is Kyle Lowry, but for me personally, we've talked about this. It's a known thing, the Heat culture, the Heat way. I feel like PJ Tucker, he could be one of us easily.
Definitely. He would fall into like a Jay Crowder role easily. Yep. He at the end of the day, he got that corner three that he can lock in. That defense is phenomenal. What we lose with Iguodala, we're gaining right back with potentially a better player.
Facts.
True.
And he got a hot sneaker game too, so shit, might as well.
Hey, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with that one, man. Yeah, that's a phenomenal one. If it comes into reality and it happens, we're definitely walking away way better. If not, we're sticking with our guns and we're still doing what we do. But yeah, man, I would love to see that happen. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see that happen. Oh, and T2M, if you feel some type of way, bro, just your second team's getting your player, bro. Come on, you're winning.
My fault.
So yeah, man. Okay, man. One that I really wanna, 2020, because of everything they did as far as the pandemic and being the first to push for live sporting events, but not with people. UFC, man. We have Conor McGregor. I believe it's January 23rd. He's coming back to fight Poirier. Any opinions? Anything you see happening? Is this just a money grab, or is this man back to really, do what he does best?
I mean, you never know, because McGregor is one of those fighters that you never know. I mean, I just remember the fight with Jose Aldo when he was like talking. I don't know, in 13 seconds he knocked him out. So you never know, but it's just like he's also fighting someone who's good.
Mm-hmm. So it's and who's that like reaching, like now he's becoming like in his prime and probably is way better than the first fight that they had together. So, it's like, what are we going to see, man? And I want to know, McGregor, like, are you really like going all in training? Are you, or is it just a money grab? You just want to, because you're one of the biggest names in the UFC. You could come in, sell a pay-per-view and walk away for another year or so.
Right. And I mean, I don't know if Poirier has been active or not, same as McGregor, but I feel like McGregor has been out for a while. So it's like,
well, I think since Cowboy Cerrone, that was a quick knockout too, man. That was
exactly
that shoulders that he was like the shoulder hits he was dropping on him, man.
So it's like, I don't know. but it's definitely one to watch.
Yeah, oh for sure. This
Oh,
is
hell yeah.
definitely yeah, man. The notorious MMA man, definitely
Yep.
definitely that dude. And I hope it's a great fight. I hope we witness him, and I hope he's here to stay, man. I want to see him fight more than
Right.
like once a year. Let's get like 2 fights, man. If you're in that
Yeah.
condition and you're not getting hurt and you're knocking people
Exactly.
out fast, you have that ability to do that turnaround and come and fight again. So, and I know the UFC's been announcing a lot of other bigger fights. We're gonna spend one episode definitely deep diving into MMA, but right now I think this is the big conversation to have. And if we see Conor McGregor come back to his old form and who he is, I'm glad, bro. I don't want to see you box no more. I don't want to see you
Yeah,
just
right. It'd be
go
nice to see,
whiskey.
man, because hey, man, he was a good, fun character to see and witness and watch fight, whether you fuck with him or not. Um, hey, man, some of those Irish fighters, man, they're fucking crazy. And
Dogs,
Yeah.
dogs. And
yeah,
Miami,
big
Miami
facts.
recognized dogs, and he's a dog.
Definitely. And it would be nice to see. I get the money move. Hey, all about securing your mentals and your chickens and all that. But hey, man, come back. Try to
Bro,
get
the
one
more
good
he,
run before
yeah,
you get to that point in your career where you really got to kind of consider quits. But
and the
Yep.
more he was fighting, the less he was getting into dumb shit.
yeah.
Like the little bar fight he had or whatever he has going on. Like it just seems that when his head is into fighting, he's in a better lane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also you gotta think. I mean, he went from like nothing to having millions of dollars.
Oh
So I
yeah,
mean,
who wants to
it
fight at
gets
that point too?
it gets to your head. Like, I mean, also like you walk around knowing like you're one of the baddest in the fucking world, and then I mean, people can tell you
Oh,
shit, and
that walk.
you're always gonna have a smart person come up to you and tell you like, oh no, like whatever, whatever, and then I'm gonna kick your ass, and you're like, all right, man, like literally, like I can just smack you, and then you're all
Yeah,
done, you know. And then also he's like,
facts.
okay, if I get sued, like have the money to pay it off. So like, so I'm pretty sure he went through a little phase of like, okay, like craziness, and then
Yeah,
now
yeah,
he's like, okay, I got 2 kids, like I'm pretty sure like even though he's probably doing good financially, he's like, okay, let me just build like kind of like a legacy, in the sense of like in my fighting and then also like for my family, like so my kids don't have to work type shit.
exactly, exactly. And one thing that's kind of like spinning around in this whole cycle, Khabib stating that whoever wins that fight is deserving of a title shot. And the question comes into play: will we be seeing Khabib again in the ring after the statements he made once beating Gaethje? So it's a lot of things that come into question. I still think Khabib's that dude. I don't think anybody can take him on. Like when it gets to the ground and ground and pound, he suffocates you. He's not going to let you fight your game. So it's like, it's interesting to see what is going to come out of this. Are we going to witness a Conor McGregor and Khabib part two? And would it just be like the same thing that we saw in the first fight? Like what is going to happen? So, interesting, man. MMA is definitely where it's at. For the longest period, it's been the fastest growing sport.
Yeah.
And it's here to stay, man. And their partnership with ESPN really did a good job of allowing us to see, fights on fight night and seeing, the potential amongst the fighters.
That's true. I mean, I feel like Khabib is gonna be out for at least like one more year. I feel like the death of his dad because of COVID and everything, with the situation going on. I mean, I'm pretty sure he went into this fight, the last one, like not really 100% there.
Yeah,
And
and you
then
saw you saw the emotions when he won, man. That's a
exactly,
dude that doesn't like, Russians like, and I'm not saying this, it's just like something that you see from the culture that they don't tend to show emotion like that.
yeah. And then also
And
it's like that small town, like bro, like the life revolve around their parents and this, and it's just like now you see them like, okay, my dad is not there, and I only have left with my mom, and then if I'm traveling all around the world for like training camp over here or training camp over there, and then fights over here and fights over there, I'm pretty sure like he's like, yo, I just want to spend time with like
yeah,
my family.
facts, man. Imagine what his mother's going through and just the overall
Exactly.
family dynamic, man. He was a big part. He pushed his sons to be,
Yeah.
great fighters, and now to see him absent, and it's not only his sons, it's just like that whole team that they have over there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Definitely.
man. MMA is definitely something huge right now. We're
Mhm.
pulling up to wild card weekend. There's gonna be a couple extra games in the NFL this week. We did give kind of our opinions on who we would like to see in the Super Bowl. But anything you guys heard or anything as far as wild card weekend that you guys are looking forward to?
One thing I will say, I saw a topic on one of those first take. I can't remember now, but it was I like what they were. It was interesting how they were saying how. So we have, is it Baltimore against the Titans? If I'm not mistaken, let me just check.
Yeah, definitely. And as far as while you're looking that up, Lamar did mention a few things that he wants to be known for winning, like big games. So if Lamar now getting that big stage again, man, are we gonna see that monster Lamar that we saw the last couple of weeks, or are we gonna see the Lamar from the first half of this season, which is gonna be very interesting.
All right, so yeah, it's the Ravens and Titans. So the other one, they're doing 2 points. It was Lamar Jackson and the Titans, and Tom Brady Buccaneers versus Washington. Who has the most pressure?
Huh.
Because
Wow.
obviously in that situation with Washington, they're complete underdogs. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. His team is stacked. This is like the most talented weapons he's ever had. So it's like, oh damn, how would that look if you have everything now and you lose to the no-name Washington football team? And then
Literally no name.
Literally, no.
Literally no
and then the Ravens, where that's kind of a little more, I wouldn't know.
competitive.
Yeah, a lot more competitive, but then kind of, even though it's still early in his career, Lamar seems like he can't get over that hump. So they were kind of saying like, who has more pressure? And I think it was Max Kellerman and Ryan Clark, if I'm not mistaken. They were saying like if Lamar Jackson loses, it's like he's gonna get written off. Not written off, but everyone's gonna be like, oh, he can't do it. He can't win. He's not a winner. And then like it would be a lot of blame and put like he'll have to like he'll have a lot more to come try to fight for in the future part of his career, as opposed to like Brady, who he's already a GOAT, and you know.
No,
Yeah,
I feel you,
I
man.
feel like yeah, like I feel like Tom Brady has to have the pressure because it's like, okay, look, I left the Patriots, they didn't make the playoffs. And I came to this team, we were doing bad. Everybody was like, "Oh no, it was because he was in the Patriots, this and this." And now he put the team in a wild card game. And then, I mean, if he loses one of those, like, okay, he's 40 something, new team, new city, whatever. And it's like I feel like Lamar has more pressure in the sense of like you were saying, like like oh, if he doesn't make it, it's like oh, like he just like he's one of those like regular season MVP. When it comes to like playoff time, it's like oh, chokes.
Hmm. So I'm actually going to go with the opposite because I do
Oh,
feel that Tom Brady does have the most pressure because, correct me if I'm mistaken, the Washington football team, they were under 500, weren't they?
Yep. That was a
So
point that Max Kellerman was making.
yeah, so
Clark was going Lamar and then Kellerman with the Brady.
yeah, so that's what I would say. It's like, yo, to lose to a sub 500 team, being Brady and having the amount of weapons that he
true.
has, I would have to go with that. But I don't want to pull away from the fact that I'm just sick. Okay, look, man, I'm just sick of Lamar getting so much heat, and I feel like it's because he's a black quarterback, and everybody's here to go against. Oh no, oh, he's the first black quarterback to do this or that. And then you have Mahomes and Dak and all these people in the conversation, but they write him off so fast. And it's like, yo, man, let's not get away. Lamar's a freak athlete. And if
Yeah.
he gets the opportunity, more weapons, that dude's gonna be a freak, man. I'm sick of you guys talking trash on a Florida boy. Like that man is doing big things, and
True.
he's gonna win a Super Bowl. I put that on my name. He's gonna win a Super Bowl. And we gotta slow down with that. He has pressure, but bro, fuck all the pressure. You go and do what you do best, bro. You're a winner, and you're a winner in college, and you're gonna continue winning. And I want to see our Florida boy from Pompano do his thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Brady on this one, just because he's the only one that's gonna be going against a sub 500 team.
True.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm leaning towards Brady on this one too, man. Just a no-name football team. No discredit to them because, like, man, the head coach was just fighting for his life with cancer. Alex Smith almost lost his life in his leg, and look, they're sub 500, and yeah, obviously, whatever, 7-9, doesn't look pretty, but hey, man, Seahawks made it to the playoffs a couple years ago as a 7-9 team, and it's just the nature of the game and the whole standings and the way they do things. So whatever, it's an asterisk if you want to call it. So I don't want to discredit them fully, but yeah, man, you can't be Tom Brady with those weapons and all those players, and you're like a GOAT. And shit, man. Also, it's the Super Bowl's. I'm not saying he's gonna make the Super Bowl. Maybe he does, but it's in Tampa, so it's like, that would be it's a
Perfect
lot of
little
pressure.
story there. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
sun's brewing.
yeah, if everything goes perfectly, that creates for an amazing storyline, and you know puts just another one under his belt, bro. He's already the GOAT, and this would just add to the legacy that he's created, over
True, and I
these
think it will go like
decades.
with his experience of like he's already been in that situation, so it's
Yeah.
like you can't really feel pressure because I mean I feel like he can't feel pressure in the sense of like he's already been in the situation.
Mhm.
You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like they were saying like I'm a divert, but like going on soccer, like some teams from South America right now they were playing, and then one of the coaches for one of the teams were saying this guy was playing amateur soccer like back in 2017, and now he just beat one of the teams. He's from Brazil, from a team from Brazil, and he just beat one of the teams, like top teams in South America, to make it to the finals. And they were saying like, "Oh, you think he's gonna be scared?" And he's like, "Man, he comes from a favela where they shoot around every single day. So you think he's gonna be scared of a final? You
Yeah.
know, it's like I can't. It goes. So I push it, kind of bring it back to like Brady in the sense of like he's been in situations with like like
Yeah, this ain't
oh
shit for him.
the pressure or this or like a game, and he's like it's nothing. Like I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like in the sense of like I don't feel like he has the pressure in the sense of, like I've been there, like whatever.
Yeah. Hey, and I don't think anything beats the amount of pressure of that one Super Bowl we were watching all together when they were down how much to the Falcons, and
28 or something, really.
and that just
24 or
showed
something.
that that man is Teflon, bro. Nothing sticks to him. He's gonna push
Exactly.
through and he's gonna do what he has to do. So yeah, I definitely, it's a great argument to have. It's gonna be a great amount of games this weekend, and it's just something for us to watch and appreciate greatness. We're gonna
Definitely.
see a lot of greatness. Potentially one of the greatest running backs for this newer decade. Potentially one of the best black quarterbacks in the league. Who could potentially make history, and then just the goat of goats going for what he knows best.
The
Yep.
goat of goats.
Go.
It feels a lot nicer now that he's not a Patriot, doesn't it?
Oh, phenomenal, bro. That's like, hey man, before I'll be talking about this with like a little grin in my face, like not a grin, but like a snarl. But yeah, man, definitely, it's a lot nicer. And hey man, at the end of the day, like, the way I drop the things is like I always go for my team, and then I always love to support my Florida teams. So Jacksonville and Tampa always gonna get love from me regardless.
I agree. I agree.
I agree.
All right, fellas, man. It seems like we're at the end of this.
Yep.
Yo, Gallo, man, take us out.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure being here with you guys. Pacho, welcome back. It was good to have you here with us again. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed. And like we've been saying, follow our journey. So if you would please like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff for us and help us catapult our success towards this thing, we'd highly appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend. We're coming out to the end of the week. So, Gallo out.
Oh, Mizzy.